Hi everybody. In this video, we're going to look at population density and we're going to calculate it using ratio notation. So population density is the number of people or animals living in a certain area. It tells us how crowded or spread out a place is. And to calculate this using ratio, we use area to population. So in example 1, we've been asked to calculate and compare the population densities of Monaco and Australia. We're told that Monaco has an area of 2.02 kilometers squared and a population of 36,297. So its density, and this is in people, its density is the number of people in 1 unit of area, so 1 kilometer squared. And we need to keep this ratio balanced. So we divide both sides by the 2.02. So 36,297 divided by 2.02 will give us 17,969 people. We've been asked to give our answer to 3 significant figures, so I'll round this up to 18,000. So the population density will be 18,000 people per kilometre squared. Do you want to try and work out a population density of Australia? We're given its area and its population. Round your answer to 3 significant figures. Okay, so the area we're told is 7,692,020 kilometers squared. Writing this as a ratio to population of 26,177,400. And this is people. So to work out the population density, we need the area to be 1 kilometer squared, 1 unit of area. So we divide this area by itself, which means we need to do the same to the population. We'll divide that by the area. And this will give us 3.40 people to 3 significant figures. So the population density of Australia is 3.40 people per kilometre squared. Which country is more densely populated? Well, we can see that Monaco is more densely populated. In fact, Monaco is the most densely populated sovereign country in the world. So you can see that by comparing the population density, Monaco is much more crowded than Australia. Let's try example 2. So in example 2, we're told that Sunset City has a population density of 3,100 people per kilometre squared and an area of 58 kilometres squared. We need to calculate the population of the Sunset City. So again, we start with the ratio of area to population. But now we use the population density. Per kilometre squared means we've got 1 kilometre squared and 3,100 people. If we want the area to be 58 kilometres squared, then we multiply both sides of this ratio by the 58, and that keeps the ratio balanced. So 3,100 multiplied by 58 will give us a population of 179,800 people. Do you want to read through question 3 and give it a go? You can pause the video and come back when you're ready. We're told that Valley Town has a population of 45,200 and a population density of 920 people per kilometre squared. This time we need to work out the area of Valley Town. So again, we start with the same ratio, area to population. We use the population density, so an area of 1 unit squared, 1 kilometre squared, of the population of 920 people. And if the population is 45,200, we need to keep our ratio balanced to go from a 920 to the 45,200. So it's easiest to go via 1. We divide both sides by the 920, and then we multiply both sides by the 45,200. So our ratio remains balanced. And we can do this on our calculators. We'll have 1 divided by 920 multiplied by 45,200. And we get an area of approximately 49.1 kilometers squared. Okay? In example 4, we're going to try an exam style question. So do you want to read through this question yourself and give it a go? Okay, so I'll come back if you had a go. If we begin with the valley habitat, we're told that the population density is 12 elk per 1 kilometer squared. So we'll write this in our ratio. We want the population in an area of 150 kilometers squared. So we'll multiply both sides by the 150. And this will give us 1,800 elk. If we look at the plateau habitat, we've got the density of 8 elk for 1 kilometer squared. So over 90 kilometers squared, we'll multiply both sides by the 90, and we'll get 720 elk. So to calculate the average elk population, we need the total area and the total population. So the area will be the sum of a 150 and a 90, so 240. The population will be the sum of the 1800 and the 720, which is 2520. So the density has a unit of 1 for the area, so we'll divide both sides by the 240, and we'll get a population of 10.5 elk for 1 kilometer squared. So this is our population density. Okay? Well, thank you very much for watching. I hope you found that useful. If you did find that helpful, you can download the worksheet and view the online lesson from my website, mrmathematics.com. I'll leave a link in the description below.